Hello, do you like New Japan Pro Wrestling? Are you a Shin Nihon freak? If so, check out the Super J-Cast with Joel and Damon on the Voices of Wrestling Podcast Network.
And even if you fucking hate New Japan Pro Wrestling, listen to the Super J-Cast anyway. Not just for our great show reviews, analysis, and pastrami sandwiches, but there's also usually some dick jokes somewhere in the obligatory opening 30 minutes of absolute nonsense we chat about every single week. That's the Super J-Cast for all the best talk about New Japan Pro Wrestling, crisps, and pornography.
This podcast is a member of the Voices of Wrestling Podcasting Network. Visit voicesofwrestling.com to hear the rest of our great podcasts, as well as show reviews, columns, opinions, and updates across the world of wrestling.
Here we go!
You're listening to the Emerald FlowShow on the Voices of Wrestling Podcast Network.
Welcome to episode 109 of the Emerald Flow Show. We're a podcast on the Voices of Wrestling Podcast Network. We're on X and Twitter and even Instagram, and you can listen to us on all of your favorite podcast apps. Leave us a 5-star review. And if you're feeling generous, you can donate to us at voicesofwrestling.com/donate. I'm Gerard, back here with Paul. And Paul, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm currently suffering under a bit of a heat wave here in Germany. It was like 38 degrees Celsius here yesterday, and it's still like 30 degrees today. And it's...
Well, I spent a week in Greece at a friend's wedding.
Oh, yeah, right.
I experienced my first ever 40-degree day.
Yeah, that's rough. 40 degrees is really bad. Like in the 30s, it already gets like rough, but like the 40s is just like when it's just like, no, kill me.
The thing is, when I was down, I was in Athens for a couple of days, but I spent the vast majority of my time in the Peloponnese, and it really is a different thing when you're dealing with 35 degrees, but the humidity is a lot less than it is here on the East Coast of North America.
Oh yeah, no. That's actually what makes it like bearable here as well. Like Berlin is like not on the coast, so it's like the humidity is fairly low. So, but like the second it is even like a drop of rain, like it gets really, really bad.
Yeah. But heat aside, it was great. And look, everywhere had AC there.
Oh yeah, no. The Met, in the Met you will, like, as much as people like to say like, oh, Europeans don't have AC, it's like, yeah, it's the parts of Europe that didn't used to get this kind of heat that don't have AC. The parts that do have AC, there is AC in Italy, there is AC in Greece. Like, it's a thing.
I also spent the longest plane ride of my life at 10 hours coming back from Greece, Athens to Toronto. So I'm now ready for my flight to Japan. I
was about to say, yeah. Hey, that is at least a decent percentage of a flight to Japan.
What is it, like 12? I don't know. I think
it's like the max I think I've had is like 13 and a half or something.
Okay.
But let me tell you, like, when you look at the clock and you're like, oh, I spent 8 hours on this flight and there's like 4 more to go, you kind of start losing your mind a little bit.
Sure.
But it is worth, like, the whole thing is worth it. It's just that part is rough.
Yeah. So obviously, speaking of Japan, we can transition into our look at pro wrestling there. But I will just start off, and I rolled out of bed today, and I realized, oh hey, there's a big Japan show going on. So which I did only watch one match of because I wasn't going to watch the whole thing. So I watched the open. I thought this was going to be a strong title match. I was completely wrong. It was just the opening match with a 15-minute time limit of Kazumasa Yoshida versus Koshiro Asakura. And would you believe it, Paul? They went to a 15-minute time limit draw.
Curious.
Yes. I would like to note that we are 93 days into Yoshida's strong title reign, and he has yet to make a defense.
He has not made a single like I've kind of fallen out of like following Big Japan, but like
so have I sort of.
Baffling that he hasn't made a single like he had so much momentum after that like show I went to in January, and they're just squandering it completely.
Yeah. The match with Asakura and Yoshida was perfectly solid. I mean, Asakura still is green in ways, but he's got a ton of potential. But like, I don't know. Let's be honest here. Yoshida's a glorified mid-card.
I mean, yeah, he has been, but I mean, I will say, like, just like the way, like, the crowd was behind him and everything, like,
yeah,
I get why they did it. It's just, I mean, it's like that's the problem.
There's no one else, too.
Exactly. Like, who the fuck else are you going? Like, there is no that's the problem. There is no main eventer in the strong division anymore. It doesn't exist.
If they put the title on Asakura like next week or something, I think a lot of Yoshida's crowd connection would probably just fade away.
Oh yeah, probably. I mean, it's also like that's like such a big like butterfly what if moment if Asakura never tears his ACL.
Mm-hmm.
Like we might be talking about a completely different company at that point. But yeah, he just had to like be stupid and try to lift Hama up and just completely fuck his knee up.
Definitely one of the coolest injuries of all time.
It is. It's also one of the
fitting for a guy in the Big Japan Strong division.
Oh no, it's such a dumb jock way of getting injured. Absolutely.
But I suppose I guess this is good news by Big Japan standards, but they drew 735 to Korakuen, which was, I think, mostly drawn by Rina Yamashita challenging for the deathmatch title against Abdullah Kobayashi. And lo and behold, she did not win. And if you want to know how just useless Big Japan is, this is Abdullah's like fifth defense of God knows what number of reigns with the title.
Yeah.
You know,
and I also saw who the new challenger is as well.
Oh, I did not see who is it.
Oh, okay, Gerard. What is like okay, you follow up this thing where like you have like Rina Yamashita like challenge for the title, which is like like a fresh challenge for the title. So like you have some momentum behind you. You draw like your biggest crowd in a while. Yes.
Of course. Yeah, it makes so much sense. This is Abby's 7th run with this title.
Like, I mean, I kind of get it because there is also like similarly nobody else, but like, God, it's so depressing.
He first won this title in December of what year do you think?
Okay, can I, before I say a year, can I guess the decade first?
Sure.
The 90s.
Wrong. Not that bad.
Okay, but it is the 2000s.
Yes.
2003.
Nope, 2005.
Ah, damn it.
You went for like the most uncharitable.
Yes, no, I mean, you kind of have to with Big Japan at this point.
But we are like full blown over 20 years since his first.
I mean, actually, here's the thing. I would have been right if I had guessed Ryuji Ito.
Let me investigate Ryuji Ito. Ryuji Ito, I see here, was already up to 5 reigns by 2014. My God. Yes, Ryuji Ito's first reign is in 2003.
Yeah, so it's like, God, it's 23 years.
Mm-hmm.
Think about that. Like, how long of a time that, like, fuck, like, I mean, Abdullah Kobayashi, like a person born the year, like, Kobayashi first won the title is now legally allowed to drink in the US.
Yeah. So it's nice that they popped a little card with Yamashita, but I don't Other than when they finally give Asakura the strong title, I don't really have many good feelings about this
No,
company. But I thought it was
it's very dire. It's again, I've talked about this a couple of times. Like the main problem that they will just have, and that is just not fixable, is the fact that there are zero like young talents in the deathmatch division.
yeah.
Like once the current crop of like deathmatch guys is gone, that's it. There's nobody coming up after them.
Yeah, well, I mean the whole roster is very dire.
Yes. Oh yeah, no. I mean, it's also like everybody keeps leaving. Like I think that's the biggest indicator that like this shit's bad.
It's funny to me that do you think Hideyoshi Kamitani is still there because he became a deathmatch wrestler and thus nobody else wants to touch him, or is he that loyal?
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't really done many like shots outside as well, right?
No.
Not at all. So, I mean, again, similarly, right, with like Hashimoto as well.
Yep.
Like it seems like either they're just really loyal or, well, yeah, nobody else wants them, I guess.
I mean, other than like there's Asakura and obviously Yoshida, but I'll bracket them out because they're younger-ish, although Yoshida's like 30, 31 already. But like Kamitani's the only other guy there of any other value.
Oh yeah. No, like there just isn't much there anymore on that roster.
It's funny. I only pick and choose my Big Japan, so haven't watched a Kamitani match in a while because he's like now like 80-90% of the time doing death matches. Although, about 10 years ago, he's one of the best wrestlers in the world.
I mean, I'd say he's still good. Like he's still good
Yeah,
now.
I'm sure he probably is.
Yeah, like did he? Yeah, pretty sure. Let me just double check if I remember. Oh yeah. So I mean, it's not like he was in like a major match when I watched it, but like it was a fun enough like death match that he was in.
Mm-hmm.
But like he was teaming with Dale Patricks, so.
Also, looking at the results of this show, I thought to myself, the countdown is on to like Joji Otani's strong title challenge.
Yeah. He's unfortunately, yes. He might win as well, which is even more depressing.
I don't know about that, but I guess they're willing to put a title on an outsider, regardless of his reputation or anything.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, I also wouldn't be shocked if actually, you know what? Because Shima joined that faction as well, right?
Yes, I was going to say. I was like, I forgot to mention that. Yeah, like the Mighty have fallen. Now Shima's in a Big Japan faction with Joji Otani. That's what's happened to him. Just crazy. Man, no one wants to touch him, eh?
No. I mean, to be fair, I think he's just kind of killing time until like he can smooth over relations enough with Dragon Gate that he can get a retirement match there.
At Kobe?
Yeah. I don't know if it's next year, but like I think he's just kind of playing the long game where he's just kind of like just bouncing around different promotions until, again, he can just talk Dragon Gate into giving him that big retirement match.
Speaking of GLEAT falling apart, do you see Masato Yoshino has become an agent at Marigold?
Yeah, I watched that show live actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't, like I said, I am actually a bit of a Marigold defender. Like I know that the situation is pretty bad, but like the roster is just too good to give up on it.
Too many
kind of like exactly like it's kind of how I was seeing like, and this is obviously a bad example, but it's kind of how I was seeing Great a couple of years ago, where like it was obvious that it's a bad situation, but there were like a lot of people there with like pretty good potential. But I mean, obviously that one didn't work out. So that's why I mean it's a bad example, but it's kind of a similar reason why I'm not willing to like give up on like Marigold. But obviously if they go down the Great route and they don't turn it around, then yeah, like I will also give up on them. But like I think it's too early for that right now.
Yeah, and Victoria Yuzuki's returning soon, right?
Yep. And Mayu also came back and everything. So
now one thing I've heard someone say is that Great has become fun recently, but I haven't watched the show in a while.
No.
I can't,
I look at those cards and I'm like, okay, maybe it is fun, but like there's nothing on there that like draws me in.
Okay, I don't think we talked about this, but Mr. Brass Knuckles June himself, June Tansho, has left the company.
Yeah.
Is this an angle? Like,
It might be like they did with Kawakami a couple of years back.
Yeah.
They just redo the same fucking story again.
of course they would.
Yeah,
But
obviously.
if not, what do we think? Where's he going?
See, that's probably the best argument that it is a work, because it's like, where the fuck would he even go?
He's 27, which isn't okay. So his last match in Great was July 2nd, where he was in the G Rush title. Speaking of Rush speed titles, we'll get to that in a moment.
Yeah, we got to that.
And then he showed up in Uptown, where he defeated Jiro in 3 minutes and 48 seconds. Okay, so this is one of those shows where Jiro worked multiple matches. He lost in the opener to Unagi, and then in the semi-main event, the Tansha. He's going by Brass Knuckles June, which could also be a giveaway that it could be a work.
Yeah, because why would they allow him to keep the name, right?
Well, it might not be copyrighted per se. Oh, his Twitter and Instagram links on Cage Match are both dead.
Oh.
Although he had them under just June Ton show, maybe they are.
Yeah, maybe they just aren't updated. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think there's any way that he goes in? I don't know. Is New Japan still looking for juniors, or is that rumor died down, or are they just waiting for Dia to debut, or what's going on here?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, because it's like, right, like there was so much hay made about it that like, oh, they're gonna like raid the indie scene for like so much talent, and just kind of hasn't.
Dragon Dia and Shun Skywalker is who they have, maybe.
But then Dragon Dia, I don't know if you've seen that, he's like back to using Dragon Dia on Twitter, which I'm pretty sure Dragon Gate has that trademarked. Like, unless New Japan bought the rights to the Dragon Dia character. Like, it might also be possible that he's just going back to Dragon Gate.
After that fell apart. Yeah, okay. Well, then I wouldn't quite call Shun Skywalker, which is a big signing, but not quite a full-blown rating of the indie or anything like that.
Same, there was like the strong thing where it's like, oh, is like Fuminori Abe gonna go there? But like, it doesn't look like it. It doesn't really look like he's like wrapping bookings up or anything like that.
Chances of Tonsho in All Japan, do you think there's any chance?
I mean, possible, but again, like that's why I'm thinking where it's like, anywhere else he's going, he's a mid-carder at best, which, to be fair, he should have been in Great as well. So yeah, I mean, I can see him, and like, I think he would definitely be a guy to get more depth onto the roster. Like, I don't think he's a guy they would like push as like a singles guy. Like All Japan, All Asia tag titles, I can definitely see him like winning those, but like, I don't think he would ever be a guy they would put like the singles junior title on. Like, he's fine. Like, that's the thing, right? Like, he's a perfectly acceptable wrestler, but that's really it.
I used to be actually quite high on him, but the longer he hung around doing great things in Great, the more I turned on him. When he was very young and Wrestle One went belly up, I actually wanted All Japan to take him.
Oh no, absolutely. Like, that's what I mean. Like, that's why, like, early on with Great, I was like, oh yeah, no, there's so much talent on this roster, and like, he was one of the guys I was thinking of there. Like, he was definitely a guy was like, no, like, if they can develop these guys correctly, like, they actually have a chance to like establish themselves as like a decently sized promotion. And then they just did great things, and then eventually, like, for me, like, the turning point was when they started doing the like Brass Knuckles June thing, and I was like, yeah, okay, this is not gonna go anywhere. This is
too much career advice from Kawakami.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, same.
All right, so I suppose, and I've totally fallen off on DDT. Have you watched any DDT recently?
Not really, no. I haven't. I just haven't had time to.
I mean, this Higuchi retirement really like hit me hard. I think I have no desire to watch this company, even though, I mean, I still like vote. When I do, I'm gonna have to go and watch some Ueno stuff, because he's probably gonna make my list of like, on the FSM 50. I'll probably vote for him. I gotta go back and watch some of his stuff, right? I do think he's absolutely still one of the best in the world, and isn't the Peter Pan main event, Ueno versus Mao.
Yes, it is actually. I'm
So, I
definitely
mean,
gonna
is
watch
this going to
that
be
one.
Mao's
Yeah.
big moment? I'll have to
I mean,
watch.
it is pretty much. It's pretty much like, isn't it like? Is it exactly a year? Was that 2 years ago that they main evented Peter Pan?
Oh, it might have been 2 years ago now. It feels. Let me see.
Right, like because they definitely ran that as the main event previously, or was it for the Universal title?
Let's see here.
Oh yeah, no, I see it. It's 2. It was 2 years. It was 2 years ago. Yeah. It
Yeah,
was 2024.
It's time.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like it's 2 years ago. That's perfect. Like you built that up for 2 years, and then you have like Mao come back 2 years later and he defeats Ueno for the title. Yeah, no, absolutely. Like I was also big fan of that match. That was my match of the year.
Oh yes, that was a controversial
2024.
match. Some people thought it was like Mao being too Mao, I guess.
Yeah. No,
or Mao
absolutely.
being too Endo, or people.
But I fucking loved that one. I thought that match was great.
It was a very good match. I liked it. Oh, that was the one with the drop kicks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. People did not like that necessarily.
I mean, I assume that show's gonna sell out because I'm just looking at the card. Like, you also have like that's where they also do like the Takeshita versus Kaisei Takechi match as well.
Oh yeah, that's in Sumo Hall, or
Yeah.
That will sell out on that. Okay, well I'll watch that.
No, Gerard. Here's the match you will absolutely watch. There's no way you're gonna skip this one. So for the DDT Universal title, it's gonna be Kazuma Sumi versus. Do you want to take a guess who the challenger is?
Minoru Suzuki.
No, close enough. It's Ryusuke Taguchi.
That's funny.
You also have Yamata versus Dino on it as well. That's a fucking random match.
Wait, Yamato, as in?
Yes, Dragon Gate Yamato.
That is a random match, but whatever. Okay, so I'll watch that. We'll watch that for sure. So moving on to Noah, we got quite a bit of Noah shows this month. So we'll just go through some of the spot shows real quickly. But they had I believe this was their on July 8th. Was this their farewell to Shinjuku?
I think so. I don't think they have another one scheduled. Not, at least I can't think of one off the top of my head. Right, because we're getting pretty close to that now. Like, it's not.
Yeah.
Like, it's really only like 2 months away. Yeah, less than 2 months. I think it's like. I don't think it's even like that they stop at the end of September. I think it's like sometime through September actually.
In terms of stuff on this show, I enjoyed the Tsuruya versus Takahashi 10-minute draw. I mean, how could you not? It's everything you wanted. Yeah. And you know what? I like Naito versus Odashima.
No. That I actually really like that one.
It went 11-20, and Naito got the win, obviously, with the referee stop at the Puma Blanca. But you know what? This could have been like a 6-minute match where he just dispatches him. But no, it was a lot of...
And again, more fodder for like my thing of like, no, Naito needs to lean into being an asshole. Like, that's the way for him to go. Because that's exactly what they did here, right? Like, the entire crowd was on Odashima's side. They were like even people that came there as Naito fans were cheering for Odashima in this match.
Of course. I mean, one of the best underdogs in the business right now, no question of that. And then the main event was a 12-man rumble, and it only went 13 minutes. Like, I know it's only 12 men, but you can't have you cannot have a rumble style match go only one more minute than the number of men than there are. That's not how it should work.
No.
That was, other than that, it was just, the kind of, I guess the interesting, like, you had the preview of the 2 title matches. So you had like Ozawa, Kitamiya, and Sugiura defeating Haste, Soya, and Yuki Ino, which, was whatever. It's fine. And then on the Shimada City General Sports Center Sub-Arena on July 11th, this one didn't have much, but again, the opener, I would say, Hiroto Sugiura versus defeating Yuto Koyanagi in 6:28 with a crab hold was solid. And the main event on that show was Ozawa Masa Kitamiya and Jun Masaoka versus defeating Shane Haste, Endo, and Hayata, and there was nothing more to that. And this had Kaito Kiyomiya versus Ryusei, and he defeated him in 10 minutes with a Shining Lancer, which is far longer than that needed to go.
Yes. To be fair, I do like Kaito like tormenting young boys. That is actually fun.
Yes, that is fun. But who will torment the young boy Kaido? And then on the 12th, there was Katsuki Furai Cube Matsunaga Multipurpose Hall. I should add all these shows have like the Shinjuku drew 470, Shimada drew 412, and this drew 510. I mean, I guess these are decent enough for but I mean these are drawing no better than all Japan spot shows.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think the buildings are even bigger. Like I think they're actually selling the buildings out pretty well.
They're not listing them as no vacancies or so I don't know, but yeah, I don't think they're hugely bigger or anything like that.
If you look at them like on the video, right, like they look pretty full.
So this Katsuki show had Jackie Funky Kai, Rita, and Mochizuki Jr. defeating Dragonbane Alejandro and Super Crazy in 1142 with the JFK from Kamai on Crazy. And if you sort of bracket out Super Crazy, this is a fun preview tag.
Yes.
And then Kiyomiya defeated Ryusei again with the Tiger Wing in 734, which was probably a much better usage of that thing.
Yes.
And the main event of that show was Ozawa, Masakitamiya, and Sugura and Jun Masaoka defeating Haste, Endo, Soya, and Ino in 1920 with the prison hold from Kitamiya on Ino. I mean, that's probably one of the better of the preview tags because it was a lot more just relatively business for a Team 2000X match. But then we get
also just real quick, think also Kaito winning all of the like matches in the lead up to like the Osaka show was a bit of a giveaway that he was going to lose to Naito as well.
You know what? You're right. I never even thought of that. And everything yeah. So we go to Summer Epic 2026 in Intex Osaka because I can't even remember what its name is now.
Ideon.
Ideon, yes. I was going to say Bodymaker. But I'm like, no, it's not that anymore. In front of 2,088 fans. That was I think mildly surprised at that. Were you, or what do you think?
I think it definitely sold a lot better than I thought it was going to be because the Intex also, like, if you look at it on a map, it's not in a very convenient location to get to. So I definitely was like, they're kind of probably going to struggle a bit with drawing there. Yeah. But I mean, I think 2,000 is like a number you can be very happy with and like that, like in an unusual location and everything. Yeah. So good job for Noah there on like drawing a pretty good number.
So what do you think was the draw? Was it was it Kiyomiya versus Naito, or was it just a main event?
So that's actually something I wanted to ask as well. Like, because I don't even think it's like the question on like to ask like which match drew. It's actually more like even I think you can drill it down to like which person drew, right? Like, can we attribute this number to Naito or can we attribute this number to Ozawa? Because we kind of know that Shane Haste's main events otherwise like haven't drawn super well. Like they weren't bombs, but they also were just like they were just kind of meh.
Yeah.
So like, and all of a sudden you put him in there with Ozawa, who has a proven track record of drawing, and all of a sudden you draw 2,000 people in Osaka. On the other hand, obviously Naito in Osaka is also a big draw, but like that wasn't even the semi-main event of the show, though. So honestly, I think you kind of have to give him like both of them credit for this number at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean it's a kind of loaded card, right? So maybe it is just, and like you had Marufuji versus Keno on the show.
Yeah.
I think that counts for something too. So starting off, had a couple of, they're listed as dark matches, but they were like, surprise, surprise, Team Noah in the dark match, defeating Kotoge, Yone, Hiroki, and Ohara, defeating Katsumi Inahata, Yudo Koyanagi, Hiroto Saruya, and Midori Takahashi in 426 with the Kumori Suri Otoshi from Kotoge on Takahashi. I mean, this was 426. It's way too short to sort of
not
get
much.
And
actually, just one question. Out of next year, like this time next year, how many people from that Team Noah team are still gonna be on Noah's roster?
I bet you all of them. Or now,
even Kotoge?
Yes, because why hasn't he left yet?
Because I don't think like it might just be a case that his contract hasn't expired.
Well, it's got to expire soon, right? Unless it's multi-year.
Yeah.
I don't. Yone is going to retire in Noah. I mean, see that?
But that
And
might also
Hiroki-
happen fairly soon.
Hiroki, I mean, he's been there a while now. What's he going to do?
Yeah.
And I don't know. Are other people even going to touch him?
No, that also feels like I think it might just be Kotoge that's leaving.
Yeah, and he's going to All Japan, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. If he's leaving, is like a guarantee he's going to All Japan.
Now, quick fantasy booking aside, does he become a heavyweight, or are him and Go forced to challenge for the All Asian Tag Title?
I think they might like. Here's the thing. I don't think I think they moved Kotoge back to like junior because he didn't want to be a heavyweight.
Yeah.
I think that was the case. So if I remember this correctly, like I do remember that they tried to push him and then they moved him back. And I think it was him that requested it to be moved back. So yeah, in that case, I mean, again, in All Japan, perfect, right? Like you do have the All Asia tag titles perfectly for that.
Yeah, that would probably what happened. And then Tetsuya Endo and Hayata defeated Ryusei and Black Matsuri in 5:55 with the divine right knee from Endo on Ryusei. Not much to that. So for the junior tag team titles, which was the official match of the show, Dragon Bane and Alejandro defeated Jackie Funky Kamai and Rita in 11:03 with the Santa Maria from Bane on Kamai to make their fourth defense of the title. And what a nice way to open a Noah show.
Oh yeah, no, it was a great opener.
This is a great opener, right? Exactly. Good pacing. I should say the dark matches happened, of course, before the actual start time of the show.
Yeah.
Right. And this was a much nicer way to start off. Bane and Alejandro has really grown on me because I was like, what the hell is going on with this?
No, I think they mesh really, really well together.
Yeah, they definitely have. And look, if you're a tag team that has 4 defenses in this company, you are at risk of losing it at any time to anyone.
Yeah, definitely. Especially if you're fighting Team 2000X next. So
yeah, it just feels like they're gonna drop them to a Team 2000X team sometime soon. Next up, Smack the Beast. Yoshiki Inamura defeated Kazuyuki Fujita in 4:37 with the Beast Bomb. This match only had a 5-minute time limit. But Paul, what can I say? This was perfect in what it needed to be.
This absolutely rocked.
Match. This is like a modern day Brock Lesnar match, right?
Yeah.
Throw the bombs, get in and out.
I mean, Fujita took a nasty fucking head drop bump in that one as well.
Yes.
Like, holy shit. Like, just straight on his fucking dome. Like, it's fucking 90s All Japan.
Yeah. And he played the game, put him over. You could argue he popped up quickly, but he also did, like, raise his arm and everything. So
yes. No, this by Fujita standards, this is, like, the most he's, like, putting somebody... Like, this is the most he's ever put anybody over.
Yeah. So, I mean, great.
Yeah. This is exactly what you use Fujita for, right? Like, he doesn't overstay his welcome. He puts the guy over, like, fucking shakes his hand, raises his arm, and it's just like, yeah, like, he basically was like, yeah, this is, like, my, like, successor, essentially, is what he did, right, with Inamura. It's like, yeah, I was, like, the big fucking broad guy who beats the shit out of people really quickly. This is the guy that does it now. Everybody cheer for him. Like, that's exactly how you do it.
Yeah, that was perfect. And then, the N1 participant 7-man ladder match. Alpha Wolf defeated Tadasuke, Jun Masaoka, Daiki Otashima, Amaska, Kid Lycos, and Kid Lycos 2 in 10:38. This is like one of the worst ladder matches I've
This
seen.
was bad.
Even though everyone in this match is actually kind of good.
Yeah. But it's also like they very much are, well, okay, I mean, the person with like the most experience in ladder matches here was like Kid Lycos. Like, everybody else just hasn't really done a ladder match, and it showed as well. Like, it was just, I don't even know. Like, it's also like the ending was just such a wet fart as well. It's okay, like it's the best outcome in terms of like for like the quality of the N1, but it's also like the only heavyweight in a match with a bunch of juniors won the contract to go into the heavyweight tournament. Like, And he wasn't even really involved with the setup of the entire storyline. It was just like Tadasuke being like, hey, Urashima, fight a bunch of like Team 2000X guys. And then Urashima like found some allies to like even the odds a little bit. But then Alpha Wolf was really just kind of there. And then he wins his way into the N1. And it's just, I don't know. It didn't really feel like a satisfying ending either. It's just, it makes sense that like the heavyweight one, it was just also really fucking lame too.
I mean, I expected Wolf to win this, given he's been in the N1 before, and they pushed him as a heavyweight kind of, sort of. So
no, obviously, like that's what I mean. Like it makes sense that he's in there. It's just, yeah, it just like I almost would have preferred if like Tadasuke had like cheated and won instead. As much as that would like be worse for the quality of the N1 overall.
So then we had the N1 participants aren't getting announced until like the next Korakuen, which is in like the middle of August.
Yeah, I think it's on the 11th. Yeah.
That's very late for a tournament, wouldn't you say, by Japan standards?
No, it is. Like generally, like we got the G1 announced, like we got the G1 people at like at Dominion in June.
So about 2 months before.
Yeah.
Does the N1 start at the end of August, or does it actually? Let me see here. Like, are we actually talking? Most of it's going to be
early September. Yeah, I think it starts early September, but it's still really only like about a month-ish out from.
Yeah, Korakuen is on the. Well, there's Legacy Rise, and then there's Korakuen event. There's 2 Korakuen back to back in August, and then on the 9th and the 10th, and the N1 starts on the 12th. So yeah, that's pretty kind of close.
Yeah.
And the N1 goes into October this year just for the finals, but still that's late.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a sort of an interesting decision. Now, Paul, do you think that has anything to do with them scrambling to put together a lineup, or just they decided to do that for whatever?
I mean, it might be like I think maybe it depends. Maybe they don't have like all the participants like nailed down yet. That might be a thing.
Or were they debating whether or not they're going to let Naito in or they're afraid of part?
That was actually going to be my question. It's like, do you think Naito is going to be in it?
I'm 50-50 on it. But like,
because from the Noah perspective, you want them in there for like to like draw, but then again, like he probably like shouldn't be doing a full tournament schedule. And then again, it's not like they really run you really only like realistically for like drawing purposes, you really only want him on like the final show, and he can be in a different match because spoilers, I think he's going to be the champion by then.
Yeah. I don't know. It's probably just safer to keep him out of it. It also fits with the character that he doesn't participate.
Yeah, exactly. Like it would be a very Naito thing to basically be like he beats Shane Haste, and then it's just like, yeah, I'm not gonna be in the N1. Like that's just as champion. Like I'm just gonna watch, and then I'm just gonna take on like whoever gets out of it, and I'm gonna be fresh, and you're gonna be tired from the tournament and everything, and just really play up that kind of like asshole thing.
Mm-hmm. So speaking of Naito being the champion, Tetsuya Naito defeated Kaito Kiyomiya in 1505 with the Coriendo style inside cradle, and honestly, this is probably Naito's best match of the Noah so far.
Yes. Oh yeah. No, definitely. Which isn't saying much, but yeah, no. Kaito really like worked, like bumped his ass off to like make this work.
I like Kaito's new look, but he sounds like he's doing his gimmick where he's like, I've lost too much, I got to become a young boy again.
Yes, yeah. No, he was literally on the next 2 shows, he was in the opener. Yeah, so he literally is like, I'm going to be an opening match wrestler now.
Yeah, which is stupid.
Yeah.
So we'll discuss in a minute about whether or not we think who's going to win here. But next up, for the GHC Junior title, Ada defeated Bushi in 1250 with the numero uno. And this wasn't so much bad as it was dry, but as soon as I saw Bushi go into leg locks, I'm like, this match isn't picking up anytime soon.
No. It kind of was exactly what I was feared like an Eita versus Bushi match would be. Like just kind of half effort from both men, just
boring.
going through the motions, just wasting time until the finish, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised though that Bushi lost. Like, did you? I wouldn't have been like, yeah, because it's like, I mean, why keep the title on Eita?
Why put all of your titles on this team? In this, whatever the what are they called now? Not
Los Tranquilos de Japón.
Tranquilos. Yes, sorry, I forgot. But yeah, what they already were the tag champs. Naito's probably winning the GHC. Like, no need. No.
Yeah.
So next up for the GHC tag team titles, Manabu Soya and Yuki Ino defeated Masa Kinami and Takashi Sugiura in 10:25 when Soya pinned Kinamiya with the Passion Is or IS or whatever it's called to make the first defense. I was totally underwhelmed with this, and I was expecting a little more.
Yeah, no, I definitely was like, I mean, the whole like Team 2000X thing of it was always going to keep it back, but then I also didn't really feel like outside of that, Sugiura and Kitamiya really like put in full effort into this match.
No. Speaking of people just going through the motions, that's Sugiura these days.
Oh yeah, no, Sugiura is very much just there. Like, it's completely like ever since they put him in Team 2000X, he's just like dead behind the eyes.
Yeah.
Like, he does not give a single shit.
He doesn't look like he's like, I mean, broken down or anything. He's just he's going through the motions.
Like, he literally isn't even pretending that he cares.
Yeah.
Like, he's very much just like, yeah, whatever, like, who cares?
Yeah, get paycheck and whatever.
The money pays either way, basically. It's also we also had, well, I mean, he made his return like earlier in the show, but like he also what's his face ran in as well for the save.
Yohei,
yeah.
Yes, I forgot to mention that because he came out with the tag champions, but Yohei's back. Never thought I'd be so happy to see Yohei.
It's gonna like inject some like, okay, look, you know what? Don't put it on Bushi. Put the title back on Yohei. As much as I was like, Yohei is a better chaser than a champ, but still.
I completely earnestly mean that.
Yeah.
Right? Because Hayata is in his White Raven squad doing his thing.
Yeah. So
there's no one really left for.
No, like there are no more juniors in Rattels besides Yohei.
So, and then in the semi-main event for the GHC national title, Namuchi Marufuji defeated Keno in 12:39 with the Shiranui to make his third defense of the title. And guess what, Paul? Was this the match of the show? Junior tag.
Yeah, here's the thing. I think I liked it. I think it's third because I think the match of the show for me was Inamura versus Fujita. And then the junior tag, and then the national title match.
But this, I mean, I was pretty confident that this was going to be a good match, at least from Keno. But like, we got to give our props to Marufuji, who feels like since his little debacle with Kenta last year, that lit a bit of a fire under his ass.
Yes, absolutely. Like the Marufuji renaissance is very much real. I also fully agree that I think he also saw like the reaction to that match with Kenta that everybody was like really excited for. And then basically everybody like agreeing that like it was his fault that the match was bad, which is also true. Yeah. But I think that very much like where he was like, okay, fuck this. Like, no, I can still go, motherfuckers. Like, I'm going to spend the entire next year proving everybody wrong that just wrote me off.
Yes. And the thing is,
very much feels like he's like, no. I'm not done yet. I'm done soon, but not yet.
and I think that this is a smart move, like 12-minute match, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, no. Like you don't want him to go long. That's the thing. Like, you don't want him to go like 25 minutes.
And then look who came out after this match. It's Kenta.
Yeah. We're gonna run it back. I mean, okay, look, like I said, like after the last one, I was like, oh, maybe we shouldn't get excited for Kenta versus Marufuji anymore. But like, this very much feels like both of them are like, no. We're gonna like run this back, and this time around, it's actually gonna like fulfill people's like expectations. Like this is like a make good match essentially.
Mm-hmm. So I'm looking forward to that. What can I say?
Yeah.
And then in the main event, Shane Haste defeated for the GHC Heavyweight Championship. Shane Haste defeated Ozawa in 1752 with the Bomb Valley Death, which I think is a cool move for his third defense of the GHC title. And guess what, Paul? Ozawa told the rest of Team 2000X to go to the back.
Yep.
Guess what? They came out later anyway.
Yes, of course. And then White Raven Scott came out to like drag them back to the back.
I don't think this is like a horrible disaster, but I think it was definitely one of the weaker Haste matches.
I do think it was like the weakest of his defenses.
I think it is. Yeah, for sure, weakest.
Yeah, like the more time passes, the more I'm just gonna pat myself on the shoulder about like what I wrote about like Ozawa and the 30 under 30 this year, where it's just like he really feels like a shoot version of his character. Well, like the talent is just really obvious, but like all of the bullshit from the faction is keeping him back. And in theory, that's just supposed to be a character, but that's what's actually happening to his wrestling ability. It's infuriating.
Yes. And can we talk about what Yoshitatsu's like new mask is all about? It looks like he's Venom or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what he's going for with that.
And then of course Naito, because it's going to be the next challenger for Haste, and they sold out the Korakuen.
Yeah.
Now, I think it's safe to say, I don't want to be too hard on Naito, but he is one of the biggest, three biggest draws of Japanese wrestling in the 21st century. I think that's fair to say, right?
Yeah.
It's selling out a Korakuen. Like, do we really have to give him flowers for that?
I mean, selling it out this quickly is impressive. Like, because they basically announced the match and then the Korakuen instantly sold out, essentially. But yeah, no, I mean, in theory, like, that's not what you should be, like, judging his drawing ability on, isn't Korakuen. Like, it's more stuff like Yoyogi, Sumo Hall, like, that's the level that you should judge.
I was going to say, even if they had this at Oda Ward, I'm sorry, Ibarra Wave.
Ibarra Wave, yeah. That's going to take a while. That's going to take even longer than, like, saying Edian instead of Bodymaker.
Yeah. Like, you know, do they get to 3,000 if this is Ibarra Wave?
I mean, again, that's where you run into the problem where it's like, I don't think Shane Haste is that much of a draw, and I think them putting this in Korakuen also kind of tells us that, right? Like, where they're like, yeah, we're definitely going to sell the Korakuen.
He's not a drawing. Well, I mean, you know, not a draw is more like he's doing less than what Noah was doing in Korakuen.
Yeah.
We'll say that.
But that's what I mean. Like, if you put a Naito title match on a Korakuen, that's gonna sell out. Like, if it doesn't sell out, that's embarrassing. And they sold it out instantly. So I guess what they're doing is basically they want to have the like title change in front of like a guaranteed hot like crowd. Yeah. And the best way to guarantee that is to put it in a Korakuen.
Yeah.
But yeah, the other title matches definitely should be in much bigger buildings than this.
Yeah.
Than Korakuen.
So there's a bunch of more Noah notes that we got to get to here, but they drew on the 26th. They drew 1331 in Ishikawa, which was I guess a fundraiser for the Reiwa 6 Noto Peninsula Earthquake Reconstruction Support charity event. This is not about the Kumamoto earthquake, which
no. This was the This was January 1st, 2024, the Noto earthquake.
Yeah. So I think that's probably some of it, because the match is just multi-man tags and, like, you know, Kaito defeating Takahashi in the opener with a double arm lock. But look, you should watch Kenta versus Daiki Otoshima on the show.
Yes. Oh yeah, no, that one's really fun.
Yes. It is like Kenta channel, you know, like what Kenta was put on this planet to do, right? Just
no.
Terra as a young wrestler. And then on the 29th, I haven't watched anything from that show from Hodogaya, but I mean, it is
there isn't much there. Like I did watch I watched the show that like this just kind of enough. Like, again, if you want to watch like Kaito like torment a young boy in the opener, that's fun, but then it's really nothing else on the show, to be honest. I watched it yesterday and I'm already struggling to like remember it, to be quite honest.
Okay, so we got to talk about this GHC 200.
Yeah. Oh yes.
This is the biggest. Look, people are paranoid that WWE is going to ruin Japanese wrestling. No, I think they can ruin it themselves.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
I do not think that WWE said, Noah, you need a
No, absolutely 0%
Speed
chance that
championship.
happened.
They decided
Yeah.
to copy this. This is all
Yeah.
completely on them to copy WWE like this.
It's also like very much a thing of like you already know this doesn't work because Great has it, and it's like in Great that title has had like one good match ever.
And does the speed title even still exist in WWE?
I don't fucking know. Probably.
Well,
yeah. Wait. Didn't Alia Blanc hold it?
oh, maybe. But here's the other thing that I should note.
Okay. Do you want to take a guess who is the current WWE Speed Champion?
Well, I clicked on the cage match page, so I know.
Ah, damn it. Okay, you know who it is.
It's Lexus King, which
Yes.
is like not a wrestler. Like this, like I mean, he's
okay,
a
but
wrestler.
he has held it. So he has held it for 101 days, right? Have you clicked it on how many defenses he has? Because then I want you
Oh
to
my
take
God.
a guess how many defenses he has had for this title that is supposed to go like 5 minutes, right? How many times has he defended that title?
0?
Once.
Oh, okay.
Against something called Romeo Moreno.
That's
Oh, that's
Josiah.
Josiah. God, Jesus Christ. Fuck God. This fucking company, my God.
So much like with the way that Vince used to resurrect the cruiserweight title and then lose interest in it, because this is what
Yeah, that's
exactly
basically it.
happened
Yeah.
here, right? Or the fate of certain titles, the European titles and stuff like that. It's just gone into disrepute. The thing is, Elio LaFleur, aka Aigle LeBlanc, had it for 35 days, but then he got injured.
Yep.
Right. So I mean, like it starts Ricochet, then Andrade has it for 161 days, and then Dragon Lee, and then Grande Americano for 109 days. And they're like, okay, well, that's sort of in the spirit of what the title should be, right? Even if it is stupid. But then Jasper Troy, who is
not very good.
6'5" and 251 pounds, wins the title.
Yes, no, that's exactly who should be holding this title.
And then look, LaFleur.
I mean, that makes sense again, but then fucking Lexus King, like.
Yeah. So that title is falling off a cliff. And yet, so, Noah's like, we're going to do one of our own. But listen to this. Okay, so it's the Speed Championship is what, 3 minutes, 4 minutes? I
think it's 200 seconds, was it?
Is this
It did. No, that's the thing. They didn't announce. Yeah, they didn't announce it.
Okay, no, I remember what it was. It was 3 minutes for the Speed division and 5 minutes for the title matches.
Okay.
But this is just the GHC 200.
Yeah, right. But that's why it's called 200, right? Because it's 200 seconds.
Yeah. So, so the title matches are still going to be 200 seconds instead of 5 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully.
Yeah.
I mean, are they going to put it on Inamura, and that's why they did the whole 5 minute like Inamura versus Fujita match?
Well, that's what I'm wondering here, because let's look at this. Okay, so quick rules here: out of ring count, 5 counts.
I mean, makes sense because otherwise you spend half the match getting counted out.
Yeah. Special rules for the final match of this tournament: if time runs out in the finals, the matter discussed on site. You know that they're going to extend the finals by like a minute.
Yeah.
Which is stupid. Anyway, this thing, it's an 8-man tournament, and so your brackets are Kaito Kiyomiya versus Yoshiki Inamura, Keno versus Alpha Wolf, Tetsuya Endo versus Asuka, and then Hayata versus Masa Kitamiya. So
one of these things is not like the other.
I mean, Inamura, but could you also see Wolf, Endo, and Asuka winning this thing?
Yeah, no. Like Endo, I think I could definitely see winning this, right? Like, so he has actually something to do for once.
Mm-hmm. But it just feels like Nomura, that Fujita match. So that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
And not to mention, Inamura challenged for that title. I'm pretty sure, and if I recall, it was a good match.
Did he? I mean, probably. Oh yeah, wait, he did. Yeah. No.
Was it against?
I do remember that. It was actually pretty good. That's actually one of the few matches, that I watched from that excursion. No, that was a good match. I do remember that. Who was it? Was that against Andrade?
Wait, I can't find it now.
No, but I definitely no. I think he was in the tournament to determine the first champion.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
Like I don't think he actually challenged for title. I think he was in the tournament for the he was in the number one contendership tournament semifinal where he lost to Ivar.
Okay. Well, there you go.
And apparently it impressed him so much that he's like, and that's also the other thing. Like, no, this feels like an Inamura. Like, this is either Marufuji or Inamura that wanted to do.
Yeah, it's definitely one of them. That's definitely it. So let's look ahead to the Noah shows coming up. So we got a show coming up tomorrow, August 1st, in Gunma, in the Japan Totter Green Dome Maebashi Sub Event Arena. And this is just a spot show. It's all like multi-man tags, but we got another Kaito versus Yuto Koyanagi match. And then Naito's on the show, but it's a 6-man tag where it's like Naito, Bushi, and Ryusei versus Inamura, Dragon Bane, and Inahara. Yeah, there's really nothing. I think the main event of this show is Keno Ada and Deki Otashima versus Ozawa, Alpha Wolf, and Kai Fujimura. So, oh, right. And forgot to say, Kai Fujimura came out and challenged Ada. So, I absolutely
Get into it.
That match. Yeah. You know. So that is on the, and then on the 2nd, we have, they are in Shizuoka, and another just multi-man show. What I assume the main event's going to be Inamura, Dragon Bane, Alejandro Shujikondo versus Ozawa, Masa Kitamiya, and Jun Masaoka, which is similar to some of the matches they've all been running. Mm-hmm. Now we get into the 9th of August where things start to pick up, because that is the show where we've got Shane Hayes versus Tetsuya Naito, and then Marufuji versus Kenta, and then first round GHC 200, we got your Kiyomiya versus Inamura and Keno versus Alpha Wolf. We have Yohei's return match, which is Yohei, Ino, and Soya versus Ozawa, Sugiura, and Tadasuke. Asuka and Hayata versus Kitamiya in the GHC 200.
What if this is where Ozawa gets kicked out and then he joins Passion Returns?
Still waiting on that Ozawa turn. I don't think it's not coming.
It has to happen. Like, it's like this whole thing is just dragging him down like a millstone. Like, they have to kick him out.
Mm-hmm. So on the 10th, the following day, Paul, on the Monday versus the show is the Sunday. They got back-to-back Korikins, and this one has the junior tag team title matches is Dragon Bane and Alejandro versus Hiroki.
They sent this show out to die.
Ada versus Kai Fujimura. And then Deki Otashima versus the debuting Hiroya Namiki, who is, he's a junior. He's 24 years old, born June 1st, 2002. He's 174 centimeters and 77 kilograms.
Do you remember, like, when they ran the, just when they basically did like a separate like Sumo Hall show for just the juniors?
Well, of course I remember that show.
Yeah. This is the equivalent of that, but for like a Korakuen.
Well, this also has the semis and the finals of the GHC 200 tournament.
I mean, fair enough, but still, like I don't think they're gonna be lucky. Like they sold out the other one in seconds, and this one I think they're gonna be lucky if they draw 1,000.
I was gonna say, what do you think the ceiling on the show is? 1,200?
Yeah, I'd be shocked if they draw more than that.
And it's a Monday. It could be a holiday. Let's see. No, it's the Monday 6:30 start.
Yeah, so like just kind of nothing drawing on this card.
Yeah, yeah. Poor Ada.
Oh yeah, no, Ada just sent Ada out there to die. That match is gonna die at death as well. Like. Yeah. Gives a shit about Kai Fujimura.
They should have just done the tournament for the GHC title on 200 on one show.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's such a weird thing. Like, why don't you just do that on like one show? It's like 200 seconds. You can very easily fit that entire tournament on like one show.
Yeah. And then after that, there's another show in Shizuoka, and then Kawasaki and Hiroshima and Kobe Sambo Hall, but they don't have cards yet, so that's the rest of August. So there's stuff going on and everything, even before the N1. But really, all the big stuff happens, by the 10th.
Yeah, when we have Naito as champion and everything, and we'll know.
Yeah,
what the promotion looks like going into the N1.
I have a feeling that those cards have not even been partially announced because whoever's coming in for the N1 are going to be on those other shows, and it's going to be like a million, 10-man preview tag of the N1, and that's good, right?
I don't even want to make predictions who like the foreigners are that are going to come in for this because it's just there's no way of predicting it.
No, well,
like I literally could just like random guess, and I might be right.
Do you think that there's any chance that Jack Morris is in the N1?
I don't know. It just feels like that relationship just feels completely over right now.
I can't believe they just dropped him like that. Unless he decided, I'm going to try to get into WWE by going to IWRG. He just defended against Dark Quavo, the IWRG Championship. As you remember, Dark Quavo, former All Japan World Tag Team Champion.
Yeah, this All Japan versus now all the way in IWRG.
Yeah, that happened in 2011. I thought it was like further back than that. But when he was tag team champions with Dark Oz, they won the titles by beating Great Muta and who was Great Muta's partner?
Sorry, what year was it?
2011.
2011. 2011, Sonata?
Nope.
Kono?
Nope.
I'm completely drawing a blank right now. Of course.
Who was like the big signing at that time, right? They
yeah.
It is actually. I'm actually looking back on it. It is surprising to me that he did not win the Triple Crown.
Oh yeah.
I feel like if he had shown any sort of like modest drawing ability, Muto would have absolutely belted him up.
Oh yeah, no doubt he would have done it. But it was just such a complete absolutely nothing thing that no.
So then they defended.
Even Muto was like, yeah, no, I can't do anything here. This is nothing.
Well, look, his look wasn't very good. He cut his hair and shaved his beard and everything. He at least before he had looked like a tough guy. But then they defended in Taipei, of all places, against Kaz Hayashi and Shuji Kondo back when All Japan would do those occasional shows in Taiwan. And then they defended against Kai and Seiya Sanada. I wonder if that's any good.
I mean, aren't Kai and Sanada still young boys at that point, or are they just out of young boy status?
I think
it's right at the end.
Kai is sort of coming into the junior division.
Yeah.
Right? This is during Kenny Omega's junior title reign.
Oh yeah.
Kai is like the ace of the junior division, basically, sort of, or the about to be ace of the junior division. And then
it's just so weird to think back on that. It was like Kai. I mean, then again, now he's been like a mainstay Dragon Gate guy for like a really long time at this point.
Was it the pandemic he went to Dragon Gate?
Yeah. And I was like, this is going to be a short run, and he has not left. It's been like 6 years.
And then you want to guess who Dark Quavo and Dark Oz dropped the tag titles to?
In 2011, Smop.
In 2012, we're now into 2012, March.
Is it Smop? It's like, I'm trying to think who was active at the time. Who was it?
Get Wild.
Oh, of course. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
And now, Jack Morris is facing Dark Corvo for the IWRG Mexican title.
Yeah.
He also defended against Hellboy, who I've not heard of. And then,
it's a really good movie from over 20 years ago.
Yes. Oh, the match he won the title in was a three-way that also featured Hellboy and Flamita.
Oh, I mean, that probably should be fun, yeah.
Yeah. It's on YouTube apparently, so I'll have to go back and watch that.
Yeah, I think a lot of IWAG stuff actually ends up on YouTube.
Well, then I'm gonna have to go and watch some of this Jack Morris stuff.
See what his motivation level looks like these days.
I bet you if he's trying to get in the back door to WWE, which everyone assumes he's got to be trying.
You think he's back on this like zero carbs diet?
Yes. I mean, how could he not
out there just built like a fucking statue?
Yeah. I get to the point where I feel bad for him because he did the zero carbs, worked his ass off, became a pretty darn good worker.
I don't get it why neither. Like, it's not even that WWE isn't signing him. I don't get why like AEW
Why isn't he at
isn't
least
like,
in Ring of Honor?
yeah, Ring of Honor, exactly. Like, I don't get it. Like, there's something that we're missing here.
And I'm pretty sure. I think I was asking myself this before, but he can work in the States too. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because he's been working like Limitless and
Yeah.
Wrestling Open, and this was back in June.
Yeah, so it's clearly not
So-
like banned from the country.
Or he's got a visa at least, right? So,
Yeah.
why isn't he getting more bookings in the state?
Like, it's I'm literally trying to come up with a reason why I just fail. Like this, like he's exactly what American wrestling loves, right? Like it's I don't get why he's not able to like get a foot on the ground there at all in that country.
Oh,
do they just discriminate against Scottish people?
I guess they must, right? That's the only.
Is it that they just can't understand? Like it talks to them and they think he's like not a native English speaker or something. I don't know. Like,
perhaps that is the question. So that's Noah. It is a weird company.
Yeah,
it is a weird company.
It's in a very weird spot because you have like Team 2000X still like hanging around, but also they hold none of the titles. Like they have to do something with them, right? Like that's why I'm still thinking Ozawa's getting kicked out because it's like what are you doing? Why are you here? Like you're a heel faction that kinda doesn't like you do challenge for titles, but you just keep losing every single match right now.
Mm-hmm.
And have been for months. Like that's generally a sign that there's a shakeup coming, but just hasn't happened yet. I guess I don't know if it's yet or I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I have absolutely no feeling about the end one because we don't know who it's going to be. We don't know who's in it. I mean, and we don't know who this company is actually working with, except for maybe Dragon Gate, sort of.
Yeah.
So is it going to be? I would not be shocked, but I would be mildly surprised if we got an NXT name.
I would be surprised. I would be surprised because the thing is, like, WWE is moving to Netflix in September.
Right.
So why the fuck would Abima have or why the fuck would Cyberfight have any more interest in keeping this relationship going?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's nothing for them there anymore. Like, they're no longer a B2B business partner. Like now they're on arguably the biggest competitor of Abima.
Yeah.
Right? Like they have zero interest in actually keeping that relationship going. Like we're probably gonna see the return of Ulka Sasaki because he's doing fuck all.
Yeah. He's training at that infamous MMA gym where
the canceled
wrestler has also trained, but as well as a lot of the Japanese talent, Kyrie and Julia were all there, and so did Matt Riddle and someone else that was
case. Isn't Okuda there as well?
Nakamura's been there.
Yeah, Nakamura's been there.
And then I was gonna say there's sketchy. There's more than just Riddle in terms of the sketchiness too.
Oh yeah, no, there are people that are way more canceled than Riddle on that.
Yeah. So but he's going there, and he's worked 6 matches on the Largo Loop.
Yeah, he's not even really making. He's not making TV. Yeah, complete waste of everybody's time.
Okay. Oh, he made Evolve.
Ooh, wow, Evolve.
Harley Riggins. What the fuck is a Harley Riggins?
Okay, I'm gonna guess that's not even a guy that was an indie name. I think that's just a fucking trained up former I don't know NCWA guy.
You would be right. He's got a football background. I'm just reading out of a cage match. But he's 6'4", 246 pounds. He looks like he could have been Stan Hansen's partner in a 6-man in an All Japan tag 6-man tag match in 1986 for sure.
I mean,
okay,
now I'm kind of into it.
Yeah.
Now I might actually have to go look that up.
But I mean, they sign a lot of these guys that look like him, and
they're rarely any good.
Yeah. But Harlem Lewis Evolve title. but this was on the Largo loop for the Evolve title. Because Harlan Lewis was one of those guys that was in Noah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That
And
actually makes some sense then, yeah, to book that.
Naraku defeats Oka Sasaki July 11th on the Largo loop.
Oh, Jesus.
Charlie Dempsey versus Oka Sasaki on the Largo loop. That could have been okay.
That actually should have been fun, yeah.
Yeah, it did not work. So yeah, he's got to come back. Got to pull him out of there. This win nothing.
No. And it is like, I mean, he's been gone for like how long, right? Like he's over 30. Like there isn't even any point in like keeping him out there. Like you just bring him back, put him in the N1, and then you just see if there's anything there with him.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so we transition over to All Japan. Maybe things will be a little more hopeful. They will be a little more hopeful.
Yes.
But we'll start. Actually, I want to check one thing. Sorry, bad audio. But I saw this thing. It sounds like that Anzai might be in a movie. Yes, Anzai is in a movie. He held the press conference today with the director and a couple of attractive women for the film Kai.
Is it an autobiography of Kai the wrestler?
No. This is just the Google Translate, but the story unfolds against the backdrop of indigenous landscapes found in Japan's rural areas, including old houses, shrines, and mountain passes. It's a new kind of action entertainment that blends horror, laughter, and authentic action with Hollywood-style creature design, and the direct clash of professional wrestlers' physical expressions being the highlights.
Sounds fucking awful.
Whatever, it's a movie.
Yeah, it's a movie. It's a living.
Remember, was Kento in that samurai film or something?
Yeah. And I mean, it makes sense, right? Like where like you capitalize on like his popularity from the Bachelor and everything. So you put him into a movie, and I mean it's also like, you know, like how Fukuda made his money, right? Like it's just, I mean, that's how he financed All Japan for like a while, right? Like was just, he made like a shitload of money off of a movie.
Yeah. I'm trying to find
so I wouldn't be yeah, it makes sense to put him in there.
I can't find this guy. Well, the translation is the director is Yuji Katagiri, and when I Google Yuji Katagiri, I don't really see anything.
I mean,
now
there's
a Yuji
problem, with
the
translation.
So there's a Yuji Katagiri that designed that did designs for Pacific Rim the Black, but I don't know if it's the same guy.
I don't think it's the same guy.
Anyway, yeah, so that's a little breaking news update on Anzai, which also, well, we'll talk about what all that means. So we start off on July 11th, Yokohama Radiant Hall, which is weird to see them there because I just assumed this is a Noah venue, really. But it like once or twice a year, All Japan. Yeah. But they did Supernova Vacancy Full House, which is a trend here. And again, I mean, it was a preview show. I think very solid. I mean, like you got Ryuki Honda versus Seigo Tachibana. That went 11:46, which was the opener. Mm-hmm. And then you also had Yuma Aoyagi defeating Musashi in 11:25 with the Lamaja strong cutback. And the main event was good. Oh, sorry. Also, Shotaro Ashino and Misaki Mochizuki defeating Go Shiozaki and Yasutaka Yano, and then the main event, Ayabe, Atsuki Aoyagi and Rising Hayato defeating Kento Miyahara, Yuma Anzai, and Shota Kofuji, with Aoyagi pinning Kofuji with La Magistral Cradle. So that was a nice, solid show. The Korakuen Hall show, they did 15:10 on this, which was
yeah, like that's not even that good of a card.
No, there was 2 matches of any note.
Yeah.
Right.
And even then, I'm not even sure those are really like big drawing. Like nothing against Kengo Mashima and Daisuke Sekimoto. Like, but that's not like, you know, a like thing where you instantly go like, oh, that's a big drawing. Like challengers for the Saitos.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Like those are okay challengers.
So start off with Shotaro Ashino defeating Yasutaka Yano in 5:55 with the ankle lock. And then we had Dan Tamura, Hokuto Omori, Seko Tachibana, and Leon De Oro in his debut, defeating Mr. Sato Naruki Doi, Musashi, Seki Yoshioka, and Yuya Aoki in 9:10 with the power bomb from Tamura on Doi. I actually thought that this was a very good preview tag. Hokuto has slimmed down a bit. His torso no longer looks like that of a 1970s luchador, but he doesn't
Which
look
is
like
a shame.
yeah. And then Aoki looked good. So yeah, I mean, but I want to get to this point that I wanted to make. I don't like this dropping Hokuto down and making Aoki a junior.
Yeah, it feels very weird.
Yeah, like when you move down a weight class, we were just talking about Katoge. It could kind of be a death knell for you.
Yeah.
Because Katoge never really it's been a long stagnation for Katoge. I think there was like a couple title runs in there.
I mean, it very much is for Hokuto, right? Like he went from being a heavyweight and had his own faction. Like, not that he was like a big deal. Like, he was very much like firmly mid card. But like, he was a focus, and like he's just not gonna be a focus going down to like junior division as a.
Did he get himself in trouble again?
Probably.
Or they're just like him. Or maybe like, I don't know, Go doesn't like his work ethic or something. I don't know.
That might also be the case.
He doesn't
too much pop and light.
Yeah, or something like that. I mean, what was I gonna say? I mean, look, here's the thing. I think him and Aoki could have been a nice little heavyweight tag team or something like that, right? Like, and Aoki, I mean, he is, I mean, I get it. It's all Japan. He's in this weird area where he's still bigger than all the juniors, but still small as a heavyweight.
I mean, maybe it's a thing where they're bringing him in as a junior first and then moving him up to heavyweight, but it's not like he's like...
It could be a test. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, he is still under 30, so you still have a bit of time.
Is he?
Yuya Aoki? Yeah. He's 29.
Oh, okay. I thought he was like 31, 32. Okay, well...
Which actually made me realize, did I vote for him in the 30 under 30? I think, well, too late now.
Too late now. I did, not this year, but the year before. The year he had that match with Okabayashi.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, like that was an absolute
I remember I did vote for him, but I always forget about him because,
He's in Big Japan, yeah. Oh, used to be in Big Japan.
Used to be in Big Japan. I mean, this is, to me, like, he's someone that All Japan desperately needs. Even if they're just he's just like, fine, you know what? You do something with him, I think, like in a tag team with a bigger star. But even if you just don't push him and just have him feel like mid card, I mean, he's perfect for that also.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great worker.
Yeah. No, like, I think it's a perfect addition. And I mean, it's not like the junior division doesn't need more bodies. Like, it definitely does. But it's just that, like, a guy that is a former, like, world champion equivalent in a different promotion, and you just, right, like, put him in, like, the junior division as just a guy feels a bit weird.
Yeah. And well, I mean, when Hanma came to All Japan, he was a jobber, but times have changed.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, again, he held that title for 529 days.
Mm-hmm.
And again, Big Japan isn't nearly what it used to be, but like, can't put a little bit more respect on that than none.
Well, it'll be interesting to see. Maybe it's just for the tournament.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe again, like, maybe it is just a thing to like bring him in, see like if he's motivated and everything, and if he is, then you're moving him up to heavyweight immediately.
Yeah.
And give him a contract.
Yep. And then we had Hideki Suzuki and Suwama defeating Yuma Aoyagi and Go Shiozaki in 15:53 with the backdrop suplex from Suwama and Shiozaki. And God, this rocked.
Yeah. Oh, this was awesome. This like, their match is gonna be so awesome. Like,
it is going to be so awesome. And yes, they set the thing for the Ibarra wave at the end of August is going to be Go versus Suwama. I'm assuming Go's going over since he's a full-timer.
Yes, I mean, hopefully.
I hope so, yeah. And then we had, and it's exactly what you expected. Aoyagi just keeps his head, or Yuma Aoyagi just keeps his head down and works hard. He's not doing anything stupid. But he's not necessarily even showing off as much as he did before. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way, but just like he could do more to get himself over without also crossing that pop and light line either, which is.
But he's also like, it's not like he's not motivated either. Like, he's working hard. He's just.
I think he's
like, it's very interesting to see. Yeah.
He's waiting for them to be like, okay, we'll push you again. I think.
Yeah.
Seems
like he's a guy that is working to like get a spot back essentially.
Yeah. And then Ren Ayabe and Ryuki Honda defeated Kento Miyahara and Kumarashi in 12-13 with the Dragon Suplex hold for Ayabe on Miyahara. Good, solid preview match, no question. You know what? After this match, I'm like, I feel confident that they're going to have a good match, and we'll get to that in a minute. But I thought the setup and the build to Ayabe versus Miyahara was handled very well, actually.
Yeah.
And then
like they built up Ayabe really, really well in that entire thing.
did.
Like he really like made him look like a bit more like a killer, basically.
Did you see? In this preview tag, Ayabe was like screaming and showing some fire too, right? I mean, it was like, my God,
We turned him into an emoji in the Voice of Wrestling Discord anyway.
And then for the All Asia Tag Team titles, Atsuki Aoyagi Rising Hayato defeated Yuma Anzai and Shota Kofuji in 24-20 with the Sid Vicious from Hayato on Kofuji. And Paul, I think this would be just behind Go versus Shiozaki. Not Go versus Shiozaki. Go versus Anzai for my top All Japan match of the year.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I probably wouldn't put it quite that high, but it was really good. It was really, really fucking good.
I mean,
like
this is
that's
awesome.
for sure. I mean, it's been like Atsuki's best match in forever as well.
Yes, and Anzai didn't do that much here, but he looked good when he did. But this is really about Kofuji, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, he just sold his ass off on this. Just refused. Like basically, I mean, it's obviously like Atsuki and like Hayato are gonna work like the young boy over and everything. Like that structure was obvious. But like the way he just was just like, no. Like I know I'm the weakling, but there's no way I'm gonna give up. And then eventually, like it's just too much. Like I agree. Like the focus should have been on him as well. Like as much as I think it's kind of weird to like put Anzai in a title match, and he's just kind of also featuring Yuma Anzai basically in this match. But I think that's also the right call, that he is just like, he doesn't need to shine from this match, whereas Kofuji very much does need to shine from this.
Now, Kofuji started using the Styles Clash as his finisher.
Yeah.
There's a couple moments there where he looks like he's going to drop the guy on his head. He needs his practice.
Yeah.
But because I think there's one moment there where I thought, oh my God, Atsuki looks like he's going to be dropped on his head.
Yeah.
Hopefully that doesn't happen or anything like that. We don't get a Yoshitatsu situation. And then in the main event for the World Tag Team Championships, Jun Sato and Rei Sato defeated Kengo Mishima and Daisuke Sekimoto in 19 minutes with the Yakiyama Cyclone from Jun on Mashimo, which is like a chokeslam powerbomb combo from the top rope. I wouldn't go as far as saying it was as good as the previous match, but it was just still pretty good. Like, Sekimoto and the Saitos just kicking the shit out of each other, which is what you wanted, right? And it didn't overstay its welcome.
No, like I think it was also the right call to make like the All Asia Tag Title match like the longer one.
Yes.
Right.
Oh, absolutely.
But this was exactly what it needed to be. Just like 4 big lugs just clashing into each other. Just really good, like hard hitting action. As you said, didn't overstay its welcome, and the right people won in the end as well. And solid as hell tag title defense. Exactly what you needed. Exactly what it needed to be. Like sometimes, like it doesn't need to be a match. Sometimes it doesn't need to be a match of the year contender. Sometimes it just needs to be exactly what it needs to be, and that's what this was.
And they decided to ruin the vibe by putting out a challenge to Zion and Odyssey at Ibarra.
Yeah.
I mean, that title. Okay, so I believe it was a Real World Tag League match. I thought was okay, but I thought their title match was not good.
No, it was not.
That's the. Sorry, I'm thinking the Titans of Calamity.
But I'm pretty sure the Saitos have had a match with.
I can't. They must have been the Real World Tag League, but
yeah, and I remember that was just kind of like there, like it was just very much a like pretty mad match.
That's probably what it was. But anyway,
I mean, the fact that neither of us can really remember tells you everything you need to know.
Exactly. So on the 22nd in Shikiba First Ring, 338 fans, Super No Vegas Full House, obviously continuing that, even though they've been selling out Shikiba for a while. Jun Sato defeated Yasutaka Yano with a jackhammer, and then Rei Sato defeated Shota Kofuji with an ultra clutch cutback. Interesting use of the Saitos here, I suppose. Leon de Oro defeated Senor Saito in 11-10 with the Lion Salt. Paul, what do you think of Leon de Oro in the most generic luchador gimmick
His
ever.
mask looks like such shit. Looks so bad. Like it looks like he bought it in like a Halloween store. Like it just looks very generic, just no real like details or anything like that. Like his wrestling has been fine. Like he's been he hasn't blown me away, but like he's been fine so far. It's just like
Yes,
I look at him like in the time, like I remember like from the Kobe show, like especially like I remember him just like standing there at ringside during the tag match, and because he was like directly on the hard cam side, and so I just remember like looking at that mat and just thinking the entire time like this mask looks so bad. Like, did they book him assuming he was a masked wrestler, and then he had to like panic and like get one like really quickly?
No, because he's not a mask. He's not a masked wrestler. I forgot what his actual name is, but we figured it. The Discord figured out who he actually is. I mean, it's all the tattoos, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, you can't. It's hard to hide your identity when you have like all those tattoos.
Yes.
I can't even remember what his name was, but
I mean, it wasn't anybody that I had ever heard of before.
No. Like indie guy, like a sub IWRG level, I think.
Yeah, no, it was like a low level, like Mexico indie guy. And again, yeah, he's doing fine. Like he's doing okay in this. So like, I don't want to bag on him too much, but like, it's just this mask like is not good.
I'm going to be honest. If he turns out to be someone they want to keep, they should just have him lose a mask match to like a mask versus hair match against like Rising Hayato or something.
Or give him some money so he can like get an actually good looking one.
Yeah, that works too. But I don't think it's essential that he has to have this mask or anything.
No, he absolutely does not. No, he does not need the mask. Like he can also very much just drop it. That's fine too.
And then we had Shotaro Ashino, Hokuto Omori, and Dan Tamura defeating Kuma Arashi, Seki Yoshioka, and Seigo Tachibana in 12:35 with the Muso Isin from Omori on Tachibana. Good match. Solid little. I mean, this was basically a sort of a junior festival preview, even though it wasn't all juniors. And then Kento Miyahara, Go Shiozaki, and Rising Hayato defeated Ren Ayabe, Hideki Suzuki, and Musashi with the snake limit. Kento uses the snake limit like what, once a year or like once every 18
basically
months?
Yeah.
To beat Ayabe, to heat that up. Good, solid match. And then Yuma Anzai and Ryoki Honda, New Period reunite, defeat Yuma Aoyagi and Atsuki Aoyagi in 1703 with a gimlet from Anzai and Atsuki, and that was a really good main event. So again, a solid show. And then we go to the 25th at Kobe Sambo Hall, 895 fans, Supernova Vacancy, full house. Jun Sato versus Shota Kafuji, defeated Shota Kafuji in 7-11 with the jackhammer. I actually enjoyed that, what it was. Shotaro Ashino and Kumarashi defeated Musashi and Seki Yoshioka in 9:27 with the Argentine backbreaker from Arashi on Musashi. Hokuto Omori, Seigo Tachibana, and Leon De Oro defeated Atsuki Aoyagi, Rising Hayato, and Yasutaku Yano when Tachibana used the Yankee Hammer on Yano, and I thought that was a really good preview match again. And then Go Shiozaki, Ryoki Honda, and Yuma Anzai defeated Rei Saito, Hideki Suzuki, and Yuma Aoyagi in 14:29 with the gimlet from Anzai on Suzuki, which was another good match, but you could tell that finish was building to something. And then, so semi-main event for the PWF World Junior Heavyweight Championship, Dan Tamura defeated Mr. Saito Naruki Doi in 17:25 with the powerbomb, and this was great.
Yeah.
They just decided to have like stiff the shit out of each other, and they went to the crazy kickouts. And I have to say, there was one spot there where Dan was watching the powerbomb lift, but Doi used his veteran smarts to just like do a reversal, which completely made sense in that context. And I just thought it completely like stopped the match from having that awkward moment.
Yeah. I mean, if Kento Miyahara wasn't in this company, I'd argue that Doi is like the best guy in the company in terms of like closing stretches, right? Like, because he is so fucking good at making like laying out like a closing stretch and everything.
9 and everything.
Yeah, no, like he really knows like when to like peak the match as well and just like end it at just the right time. And yeah, no, like I don't want to sell Dan short. Like it's not like Dan was bad in this match, but this felt very much just like the Naruki Doi show where he's just basically like at home, quote unquote, right? Like, I mean, Kobe Samba Hall is very much like Dragon Gate territory. And so, he just went all out on this one, and just Dan was kind of like along for the ride. Like he held up his own.
Like, no, Dan. That's really. A lot fair to Dan. I thought Dan looked really good here.
Oh no, no. Like he did look really good, but like it still like felt very much like Doi was like the person taking the lead in the match, basically.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
Like it felt a lot more like a Doi match than a Dan match. That's more what I'm saying. No, I mean Dan is good. Like that's what I mean. Like I don't want to sell him short. It's just very much felt like like this was Doi showing everybody that no, I can still go. Like
And then in the main event, Kento Miyahara defeated Ren Ayabe in 22:59 with the shutdown German suplex hold for his 8th defense. I mean, I don't want to overrate this match, but this was really good, and this was absolutely one of the best singles match I think I've ever seen Ren Ayabe have.
Yeah, like it's like I'm trying to like basically like with Ren, like right, like I mean I'm to give him credit. I mean that's now like his like third really good like singles match, basically in this span of a year, right? Like not within this year, but just in the span of a year, because you had the final against Honda, right? Or was that? Wait, what was that? 2 years ago. Wait, okay, no,
that's 2 years ago now.
Was it 2 years? Jesus Christ! Okay, I'm losing track of time.
Well,
never mind.
Yeah, because didn't who won last year? Was it Kento?
Yeah, it was Kento versus Honda. Yeah, that was the final last year.
Yeah.
But still, like, I mean, he has shown, like, with the right opponent, he can, like, have he can have a really good singles match. But he is very much a guy that needs the right opponent as well. And, Kento was, like, the right opponent in this one as well. And he did show some fire as well.
Yes, he's like, at a glacial pace developing a personality.
Yes, like somehow.
It is more pronounced than it was 2 years ago, but it is not moving as fast as it should by any means.
No, it really is not. Like, I don't think it will ever get there to what it needs to be. I think that's very safe to say. But who knows? Maybe when he's 40, he will be like, a charisma machine somehow.
Well, what Rey Mysterio eventually got like to be a good promo by the time he was like 45 or something.
Yeah, exactly. Like his knees are just completely gone, but he can cut a promo now.
Yeah. So I mean that was another strong show, another strong thing, and then we have one more show to talk about on the 26th, real quick here. In Gifu Jiroku Plaza in front of 568 fans and another Supernova vacancy full house. Yuba Anzai defeated Shota Kafuji in 809 with a backdrop suplex. That's worth watching. Hideki Suzuki and Dan Tamura defeated Hiroki Murase and Jack Kennedy in 906 the Death Valley Bomb from Tamura on Kennedy. I got a weird perverse enjoyment out of this for one reason. So Murase, he's before Udamaro, but now he's doing Cody Rhodes cosplay.
Fuck, you're right, yeah.
I can't. He was like, but I saw his outfit of Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, I didn't think of that, but yeah, you're right.
But and it was nice to see everyone's favorite English teacher as well.
Yeah, let me actually check how long he's gonna be around. Okay, yeah, so he's gonna be around probably for like the rest of the month. So because like the summer break in Japan runs from July 20th to August 31st. So we're gonna have him around for most of August.
Yeah. Well, I think he's also been doing 0-1, hasn't he?
Maybe. Oh yeah, right. Isn't he in the Fire Festival? I actually haven't kept up with it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of really fucking hard to keep up with it just with the like upload schedule. Oh no, he has had one match in 0-1 this year.
Oh, only one. For some reason, he was. Because was he not? I'm pretty sure he was trained by the Kubota brothers.
Yeah, I mean that's who he had the match with. Yeah.
Of course.
He teamed with Hide Kubota. Yeah. But I mean, you're not wrong because that match was all the way back in June, but that was already part of the Fire Festival.
Okay. He's still working as Yanagase. which is in Gifu. So I mean, it's not surprising that he was also on the Gifu show for All Japan.
Yeah.
I'm
pretty sure that's where he works, right? Like that's where school is.
If you actually look at his cage match, he's worked 37 matches this year, and the vast majority of them are in Yanagase Pro.
Yeah, so I would assume that
he's a weekend warrior in Yanagase.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's probably like working as a high school teacher there or something.
Because Yanagase has they have Friday night shows and stuff like that.
Which that's perfect. Yeah, if you want to be a weekend warrior, like you're working the Friday night and then you have the rest of the weekend. Yeah.
Yeah. So next up was Renayabe rising Hayato Musashi defeating Jun Saito, Hokuto Omori, and Leon de Oro in 12:49 with the Nitin Ichiru from Musashi on Oro. Perfectly solid. And then we had Rei Saito and Mr. Satonaruki Doi defeating Kento Miyahara and Seki Yoshioka in 15:23 with the chokeslam from Saito on Yoshioka. That was a good match. I thought. And then semi-main event, Go Shiozaki versus Shotaro Ashino in 13:42 with the strong arm lariat. Defeated him with the strong arm lariat, the go on lariat. Now, I'm of two minds of this match, Paul, because in a vacuum, it was a decent, nice little match. But it
should have been bigger.
It should have been bigger. It should have been longer. And like, with all respect to these guys did not work as hard as they would have even in front of a Korakuen Hall, a crowd.
No, absolutely not. Like it's also so weird because they did the whole thing like Go leaves Havoc because he wants to like wrestle against the guys in Havoc, and then you give away what is technically the biggest possible match from that storyline, like second from the top on a house show in Gifu. Like that's just kind of bad. That's just not very good. Yeah, as you said, they should have put it in this should have been a Korakuen match. I don't know why this wasn't in Korakuen. Or fuck it. Like, I mean, that's a smaller crowd, but like put that in Shinkiba. Like the Shinkiba crowd would have eaten it up, and both men probably would have worked a lot harder as well.
Okay. Yeah, that's the thing, right?
I mean, generally the booking generally is pretty good in All Japan these days, but like this is a head scratcher, yeah.
Except for Mr. Shotaro Ashino.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just the general. That's just not going to change.
That's not going to change. So let's look ahead into August because, Paul, I'm not going to. There's like a show of the year contender coming up. As I don't think is crazy to say.
Oh yeah, potentially. Yeah.
So we go to Sunday, August 2nd. This weekend. Hokuto Omori is participating on Pro Wrestling Bar Gold's 20th anniversary Gold session. Let's see who he's facing.
Sure.
Listen to this match. Habu and Kuma Araki versus Ken Oka and Hokuto Omori.
Oh, that's grimy.
That is grimy. See, that's Hokuto in his element there. Yeah. He should make that a faction in all Japan.
Well, I mean, he already had his grimy indie faction. They just got rid of it.
That would make it grindier.
Even grimier, or we make Hokuto like Hokuto-gun version 2 even grimier.
Yes. So Sunday, August 2nd, this is in Dome Tachikawa Tachihi. And I looked up where this was because Hokuto Omori is also working this show, but it turns out that this place is also in Tokyo, but in like the far western edge of Tokyo. So
he's gonna like hop on a train right after the show to get to the
something like that.
To this one.
So first match, Shota Kafuji versus Yasutaka Yano, and then we've got Yuma Aoyagi and Masayuki Kono versus Hideki Suzuki and Shotaro Ashino. And Paul, unfortunately, I think Ashino's doing the job here.
Yeah, I mean, unless
Kono
it's
should
Kono,
be doing the job here.
It's Kono that should be doing the job, yeah.
But I don't think he really would do it. I mean, he'd do a job if there's like a tag title match, but I don't know if he'd just do a job in some undercard match. Bizarre.
It could also be Yuma.
But he's not really dropping random falls in tag matches.
Yeah.
We'll see. I suppose you could have Yuma lose to like one of these like Suzuki or Ashino and then get the win back in the Odo tournament.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely not Hideki. Hideki is not losing in this match.
No, he just lost a tag match.
Yeah, that too.
I mean, to be fair, he surprises us, but So you don't have to job Suzuki. I wouldn't job Hideki out all the time.
No. That's the other thing. I also
Yeah.
like it wouldn't make sense for Hideki to drop. He's
Yeah,
also
it's
the one
weak.
that makes the least amount of sense for him to lose here.
So match 3, special tag match. So this is quite the interesting match. Jun Saito and Go Shiozaki versus Rei Saito and Daisuke Sekimoto.
Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, it's a random match to book. I'm curious. I mean, Sekimoto just challenged. Otherwise, I wouldn't be against like Go and Sekimoto teaming up to like challenge the Saitos. But yeah, obviously Daisuke does.
Rei losing here. Maybe Sekimoto.
Yeah. I can't see June or Go. Like Go, definitely not because there's a big match coming up. So there's 0% chance.
Match 4, Gaora TV Championship, 60-minute time limit. Kumarashi versus Masashi Mochizuki. Mochizuki should win here, but I kind of don't think he's going.
Yes, I don't think so either. He should, but I don't think so. Also, if anybody can drag a good match out of Kumarashi, it's Mochizuki.
Oh, absolutely. This is only a second defense, but like, come on, just put it on Mochizuki.
Also, wait, how long has Kumarashi held this title? And this is only a second.
It's been a while, but he just hasn't had many defenses.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, to be fair, you had the Champion Carnival in there as well. So
yeah,
but he won that before he like challenged for the Triple Crown.
It's 158 days. He's held this in February and has only defended it once against Aizawa number 1.
Yeah. Put it on Mochizuki.
It's Mochizuki though. And also, like, look, he's a Dragon Gate wrestler. Should be good. He could be a good Gaora TV champion.
Exactly. Yeah, you can put him on Gaora TV, and then I don't know. They can put the title randomly on like a bunch of different guys in Dragon Gate, and then put it back on Mochizuki so he can lose it to like somebody else in All Japan.
Yes, lose it back to Kumarashi. And then match number 5, Triple Crown skirmish. Kaito Miyahara and Ryuki Honda versus Yuma Anzai and Ren Ayabe. Should be good. Interesting pairings there, though. And then main event is a Zenichi Junior Festival Rumble. We got Dan, Atsuki, Rising Hayato, Hokuto, Musashi, Doi, Seki Yoshioka, Sego Tachibana, and Leon de Oro. So,
I mean, that's the main event just because, like, so that Hokuto can make it there in time, right?
Maybe. So, and then on the 9th at Korakuen, I'm kind of curious how this is going to draw because, you know, they got an Ibarra wave at the end of the month, but this is the kickoff of the Zenichi Junior Festival. So you've got Rising Hayato versus Seki Yoshioka. I mean, that's got something for it.
That should be good. Yeah.
Musashi versus Yasutaka Yano, Atsuki Aoyagi versus Hokuto Mori, which I'm kind of curious to see because, you know.
Yeah, to see like how Hokuto does back in the juniors.
Yeah. And then Dan Tama versus Yuya Aoki. Come on. Injected into my veins.
That should be good, yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Like Yuya should be motivated as well to like show off like first big chance in the tournament too. Yeah. Against the champion. Yeah.
We have an 8-person tag match. Go Shiozaki, Yuma Aoyagi, Ren Ayabe, Leon de Oro versus Suwama, Hideki Suzuki, Shotaro Ashino, and Shota Kafuji. It's funny that Suwama's teaming with his former partners here in Hideki and Ishino.
Yes. Well, one tag team considerably better than the other.
This Korakuen doesn't look too bad. It's not sold out yet. Which is not surprising, but like the premium and special ringside seats all sold out, and then everything else it has a triangle, which means there's only a few.
I mean,
left,
that's good. I mean, you still have you still have a week basically to sell it out, right? I mean, I don't think it's gonna sell out, but you're probably gonna have like decent walk up as well.
Yeah. What time is this show? Oh, it's a Sunday morning show in the 11:30 a.m.
Oh yeah, those are nice. Those are actually really nice. I actually like those shows when I'm in Japan.
Yeah. So then we have what I think is a pretty juicy looking 8-man tag match as well. So we got Kento, Honda, Kumarashi, and Sego Tachibana versus Yuma Anzai, Jun Saito, Rei Saito, and Doi. I mean,
I wonder who's taking the fall in this match.
It could be Kento or Anzai, to be honest with you.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, absolutely.
And then on the 15th, we got a double header, like a afternoon and evening show at Shinkiba. And it's junior title match, or junior festival match. So you got Hayato versus Leon de Oro, which should be interesting. Yano versus Yoshioka, Atsuki versus Dan, and Naruki Doi versus Yuya Aoki, which I feel is so unique.
Yeah, no, that's gonna be a cool match.
Yeah. And then like 8-man tag of the Saitos, the other Yuma Hokuto Omori versus Hideki, Ayabe, Ashino, and Musashi. And then Kento Honda and Tachibana versus Yuma, Anzai, Go, and Shoto. Actually, that could be pretty darn good.
Yeah.
And then on the evening show at so we got Musashi and Sego, Yano, and
that should be really good though. That should be really, really good.
Yano versus Leon de Oro, Omori versus Doi, Shota Kafuji versus Yuya Aoki. And then we got Go, Bad Yuma, Atsuki Aoyagi versus Hideki, Ashino, and Dan. And then Kento, and then an 8-man tag match. Kento, the Saitos, and Seki Yoshioka versus Elpida.
Ooh.
Reunited.
It's back.
And Honda, Ayabe, and Hayato.
I mean, they're putting Kento and Yuma on a lot of like opposing sides on this tour.
Yeah.
But like,
then
I don't think they're gonna do that match yet, right?
What match?
Kento versus Anzai.
It's the main event of Obara.
Oh, it's sorry. Yeah, Never mind. Yeah, I'm stupid.
And then we've got a show in Nagasaki at the Dejima Messe Nagasaki. And so we got Hayato versus Tachibana. Could be very good. Yoshioka versus Leon de Oro. Dan versus Doi, which I assume Doi is going to win that one. Hokuto versus Kofuji. And then 8-man tag Go, Hideki, Ayabe, and Musashi versus, listen to this team, Yuma Aoyagi, Shotaro Ashino, Aizawa #1, and Carmelito.
Oh, Carmelito.
Yeah. And then another Triple Crown skirmish, Kento, Honda, Atsuki, and Kuma Arashi versus Anzai, the Saitos, and Yano. So the show on the 22nd was in Kumamoto, and that was canceled because of the earthquake.
Yep.
And they need the venue for like earthquake support or whatever. So we got and so this is the 23rd in Fukuoka. So Kento Homecoming, interestingly enough. So we got Rising Hayato versus Musashi, Sego Tachibana versus Leon de Oro, Atsuki versus Yuya Aoki, Kofuji versus Doi, and then the Saitos, Bad Yuma, Yano versus Hideki Suzuki, Hokuto, Yuko Miyamoto, and Aizawa #1. And then 8-man tag match, Kento Miyahara, Honda, Arashi, Seki Yoshioka versus Yuma Anzai, Go Shiozaki, Ren Ayabe, and Dan Tamura. So there is a lot of shows on this tour for All Japan.
Yeah, Jesus.
And then they are on the 25th, they're in Ihame, which is Rising Hayato's
Homecoming
home turf. But all they've given him is Rising Hayato versus Yasutaka Yano, which I'm sure he'll win.
Getting a win. Yeah, but that's not an exciting match.
You could have given him a bigger match, I thought, or something.
Yeah, you could have given him like Yoshioka or something.
Yeah. So, Yoshioka versus Tachibana. I'm actually looking forward to that one. Musashi versus Leon de Oro. And then Go, Hideki, and Hokuto versus Yuma Aoyagi, Atsuki Aoyagi, and you remember Imabari Towel Mascaras?
Yes, of course. Who could I forget about him?
Yeah. And then Jun Saito, Rei Saito, and Yuko Miyamoto. Actually, I like that team. Versus Shotaro Ashino, Kumarashi, and Yuya Aoki. That's kind of fun, actually.
That actually would be a cool faction on the other side. Like, Ashino.
Yeah, I agree.
Aoki.
Kick out Senor Saito and replace him with Yuko Miyamoto. I'll take that.
Yes. Put Yuko Miyamoto under a mask and just claim he's Senor Saito, and he just has always looked like that.
And then another Triple Crown skirmish, Kento Miyahara, Reiki Honda, and Dan Tamura versus Yuma Anzai, Ren Ayabe, and Shota Kafuji. Actually, that should be solid as well. So this is the show on the 25th. And so we still have one more show before we get to a Abara Wave, which is in Hiroshima on Wednesday, August 26th at Hiroshima Industrial Hall. East
Isn't that
Exhibition
the
Hall.
makeup? Isn't that the makeup show for the one that got canceled in Kumamoto?
I don't think so. Is it?
I think
No.
right. Maybe somebody else announced a show in Hiroshima to make up for it. I don't remember. Yeah, but whatever. Yeah, they'll figure. They
So we
figure
got
math out somehow.
Atsuki Aoyagi versus Doi, Hokuto Mori versus Yuya Aoki, Dan Tamura versus Sota Kofuji, Jun Seto, Rei Seto, and Yuko Miyamoto versus Shotaro Shino, Tsuyoshi Okada, and Imabari Tama Mascaras. So you're going to stick a Shino with the indie scummers. Yume Aoyagi, Yasutaka Yano, and Leon de Oro versus Hideki Suzuki, Musashi, and Seki Yoshioka. And then Kento Miyahara, Reiki Honda, Kumarashi, and Seigo Tachibana versus Yuma Enzai, Go Shiozaki, Ren Ayabe, and Rising Hayato. Could be really good. And then we go to Ibarra Wave on the 29th, at the end of the month, Saturday. World Tag Team Championship, as we mentioned, Jun Seto and Rei Seto versus Zod and Odyssey. Okay, so we can bracket that out. But my God.
Otherwise, it's a really good card, yeah.
We've got Go Shiozaki versus Suwama, and Kento Miyahara versus Yuma Anzai, and the Zenichi Junior Championship Festival Final. Which, Paul, who do you think is going to win this tournament?
I'd almost give it to Yuya Aoki. Like that would be like the most exciting option, right? Or the freshest option. Like I think it would be boring to just go with like Hayato or like Atsuki again. Can't really go with Dan because he's the champion.
Well, you can.
You can, but I wouldn't really. Like, and then otherwise, it's like you're not gonna go with Hokuto after you just banished him back to the junior division. Doi just challenged for the title. Musashi, I could see Musashi or Yoshioka. Actually, if they hadn't done the whole like Musashi and Yoshioka just reunite, actually an amazing final would have been like if they were still feuding, like Yoshioka versus Musashi would have been.
Yeah. So Musashi and Rising Hato are in the same block, and so is Yoshioka. So coming out of B block, it feels like maybe Aoyagi versus Musashi, or Aoki versus Musashi, or
that's the thing, right? Like if you want to use like the outsider for that as in the finals.
What about sending Tachibana to the finals?
I mean, yeah, that actually would make sense. I think that would make sense as well, right?
Tachibana in. I do not have the actual blocks right in front of me.
Don't think they got posted anywhere. They just Tachibana is in block A. Tachibana's block A as well.
So yeah,
same as Musashi and Rising Hayato.
Yeah, I don't have a real good feel for it.
Like I feel like B block has to be Aoki or Atsuki.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I just don't think Hayato and Atsuki don't gain that much from winning it, especially already as the
exactly
All Asia.
It's the chalk option. It's the absolute chalk option to give it to either of those guys.
But the question is like, okay, but you know, Musashi's sort of like an older veteran hand, kind of like later 30s. Like, is it all? Could you just use this to elevate someone else? Right? Give it to even a Tachibana, or
maybe. I mean, the thing is like with the younger guys, like they're actually in a decent spot where like, I mean, Tachibana maybe, but Tachibana was also just champion.
Yeah.
Right? Like, do you really need to have him? Like, because then it's like, okay, well, the Tachibana wins, but then he just challenges the guy that he just lost the title to not even that long ago.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a bit of a weird one. And then otherwise, like, I don't, like, again, we talked about, like, Atsuki and Hayato are both still stupidly young, but they don't need it, really.
Yeah.
Leon de Oro, like, that's just a no.
No.
Like, I just don't know enough. Thought
Yoshioka,
again, doesn't make sense. Yoshioka, yeah, but he's also not, like, young.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know. I actually kind of, like, I think Musashi makes sense. I think, honestly, if you want to do something with Aoki, I think that actually makes a lot of sense to just go straight in and just give him this as well. Like immediately establish him as like a credible guy by like having him win the tournament.
Mm-hmm. So looking at this show, because if you give us a good Zenichi Junior Festival final, we could be in match of our show of the year territory. Maybe not like definitively, but like a dark horse candidate.
Yeah.
Type thing.
Yeah. The downside is that, I mean, maybe. I mean, that's actually the other thing where like, do you think maybe if they don't, if neither Atsuki nor Hayato actually make the finals, do you think they're gonna like on short notice put like an All Asia tag title match on the show as well.
They might.
Right? Because if you get like a good All Asia tag title match on the show as well, like that helps the show like a ton.
Yes.
And then you put like
How
a
many
Masaki Mochizuki match on there as well, where he defends the Gerard TV title.
Thing is, it's only 3 days between the last day of the junior tournament and this. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and it's not that, like, that's what I mean. Like, it would be very short notice where it's just like, I don't know. Like, it's literally at the last show you announce, like, oh, and also there's going to be an All Asia Tag Team title match as well.
Yeah. Well, we have to talk about, okay, let's talk about a couple other things. So, this World Tag Team title match, is it possible that Zion and Odyssey get win? I'm fairly confident that the Cytos are going to retain.
Yeah, it's just like, it's Zion and Odyssey have also been gone as well for like a bit now too. Like, it would just be kind of weird for them to just come back and immediately win the titles. Like, then, like, right, like, just come straight in and just win the titles just feel like very deflating as well.
Yes. Well, I have good news for you. Oda Ward tickets, the floor is almost sold out. So they are probably going to do, I mean, easily they'll hit 2,000 at least. I'm pretty confident on this show, which is big for them. Now let's go for the match that everyone's been waiting for. Go Shiozaki versus Suwama. Go. And it'll be so awesome. Like, you know what? Get in there, chop each other for 15 minutes, in and out. And that's all you need. It'll be awesome.
Yeah. No, you do some head drops as well. Like, Go is probably going to take like some stupid bump he shouldn't be taking.
Yeah, for sure. Does Suwama pull out the drop kick in this match?
Do you think he can actually still do it? Like, physically speaking?
I don't know. I love his drop kick because it actually looks like it's like...
Oh, no, it looks like it hurts a lot.
Yeah. Instead of just like one of these like, you know, nice height, but like light touch things, you know?
Yeah. No, he just fucking kicks you in the face.
Yeah. But I got to go with Go, I think, with this one for sure.
Yeah.
Now, main event, 9th title defense, coming up on that record, but is it time to... I mean, you got to strike with the iron's hot, right? It's got to be inside.
Kinda, yeah.
What is gained if he gets punked again? Well, punked
Nothing really. Like, you just really risk like cooling him off, right? Like, he lost the All Asia tag title match, and it's the All Asia tag title match, but it's still a title match that he lost, and you don't want like the guy that you have all of your eyes on to then portray him as the guy that just fucks up in the big spot. Especially since he also didn't win the Bachelor, so like in the eyes of like all of the people that came in from the Bachelor, he is now the guy that like didn't win 3 times in a row, essentially, that they've seen him in the big spot.
Yeah. It just doesn't make sense. Now, the only question that I could possibly come up with is Enzo wins. What's the main event of December 31st?
He could just run this back. Like, that's far enough away. Like, it's August. Like, that's more than enough time to just be like, oh, that's the rematch.
Oh, I agree.
Right? Unless you want to run like Yuma versus Go. But then Go is probably going to be like Go is going to challenge whoever wins in this match.
No,
because beating Suwama.
We're going right into the
into the Royal Road. Yeah,
it starts like the 9th of September.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
And if Anzai wins the Triple Crown here, I think it's time for Honda to finally win the Odo tournament.
Yes, no, I mean, we've been talking about that, right? Yeah. Like, that's just very obviously he's gonna like win that tournament this year. Because they've just set that up so much, where it's just like, yeah, 2 years in a row he went to the final and has lost, and like now is the time. And again, like, he lost to Kento last year. Like, maybe that's actually the argument for like why Kento's losing here, because he lost to Kento last year. If Kento loses the Triple Crown, like, he can go to like the finals and then lose to Honda there. Like, and he puts over like both Anzai and Honda in like big spots, like basically in back-to-back like months.
Yep.
And then Honda already gained so much from like winning the Royal Road against Kento that he can then like, and him versus Anzai, like, you really want to like build that one up as well. Like, I think you really want to build up that like win for Honda as well, a bit more as well. Like, he's gonna win the Triple Crown, but I don't think it's this year.
I don't know. I used to think he was, but I used to think he would, but I'm not so sure now.
Oh, that he's gonna win the Triple Crown ever?
Yeah.
He's 26. Like,
yeah, I know he needs to like I don't know. He needs to get a more serious look and gimmick. Gonna be
I mean, maybe now is the time for that. Yeah, we'll see if he's actually doing that. Like, I mean, we'll see. Like, because that's also like normally when you get like your big win and everything. That's also like when you like go and get yourself some like new gear and all of that.
Oh, for sure. Oh, Honda will wear new gear if he challenges Anzai. That's for sure. I'm sure about that. Yeah, I just not even just about booking, but just this is how you got to strike while the iron's hot. So Anzai's in a movie. Anzai just did The Bachelor. Anzai's got more eyeballs on the product. You have to make him champion.
Yeah.
My just big question is, what is the main event of December 31st? And I just don't think running Kento again is, because you have to remember Anzai has already beaten Kento before. That's like it's already been ripped off. Probably they did it too soon. Looking back,
but then again, I mean, that was literally the main event of it last year, right? Like,
but
I think. I mean, you could run Go versus Anzai there as well.
Yeah, I'd probably want to go with Go versus Anzai. I think that would be my ideal December 31st event.
You have like the two guys that like lost at that show last year, both basically being like, I'm not gonna.
Oh,
lose.
You there? Oh, sorry, you broke up for a second.
Oh no, you have like, I think I moved away from the mic, or my USB maybe fucked up. I don't know. But basically you have like the two losers from like last year at the show, right? Like both Go and Anzai lost at Yoyogi last year. So you gotta have both of them come back and they face off against each other in the main event to like A, win the title, and also B, to not like lose at the show 2 years in a row.
Yeah. Let me ask you this: do you think Go's ever going to hold his Triple Crown, or are they just not going to put it on him because he's too rickety?
Yeah, I mean, again, if he's not winning at that December 31st, like if he's in that title match there and he doesn't win it there, then I don't think he's ever going to win it.
Yeah.
Or win it again. I mean, he has held it before, obviously, but
yeah.
Because I mean, it's also like the thing whether or not he even wants to, right?
Yeah. A little short range never hurt anybody.
Yeah, no, it hasn't. But, you know, like the way his body is and all of that. But then again, he is working fucking hard anyway. So it's not like that would really even like change if he's champion or not. That he would have to work harder when he's champion. Like he's already working hard every single fucking time. Except against Ashino.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, well, I think that's it. I don't have much to add except for I feel very excited about All Japan, and Noah's just kind of like wasting away in the abyss of
just kind of in a weird holding pattern right now.
Well, it's kind of weird to say that considering that they're about to put their title on a huge, massive star.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, that's how, like, there's no other way of really framing that way. That's what Naito is, regardless.
Yeah. No, he is. It's just, I don't know. It's just a weird vibe around the promotion right now.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. All right. Well, we have a lot to look forward to this month, so we're going to come back sooner rather than later. I don't have any more vacations this month unless you do, Paul.
So, well, I mean, I'm gone at the end of the month. I'm in London for All In.
Oh, you're going to All In. Okay.
Yeah.
That should be. Are you going to any of the indie shows?
I do have tickets for Rev Pro. The other one's all like sold out already.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, EF is already sold out. Mystery Wrestling is sold out. Attack Show got canceled. Not like the Twitter kind. It's like the venue got canceled.
Mm-hmm. Don't you have a match that you wanted to talk about that you saw?
Oh yeah. Kuga versus Ahura from GWF. That was a ton of fun. So like Kuga, right, challenged for, like, he won like the like World Cup basically in GWF. So he like challenged Ahura for the title. That was a really, really good match. Like Ahura, like Kuga took some like nasty bumps as well. Like he took this like insane bump, like way like just like bounced off of the like side of the ring and everything. I thought the match was a ton of fun. Like Kuga didn't win in the end, so he still is booked for stuff in August as well in Europe. I think he's actually booked for GWF like in August as well, like at the beginning of August. But I don't know, like maybe he's in the N1, but I at the very latest would expect him to like return like right after the N1 if he isn't in it. Like, it definitely feels like he's like wrapping stuff up in Europe right now.
Yeah. And so how would you rate his progress from what you've seen?
Yeah, I think he definitely has made a lot of progress. I think he's still a bit raw on some aspects of his game. But I think he's definitely come along nice. Like, I think his like character work is really good. I mean, it already was, right? Like, his character was already like really, really good. But I think he's definitely become like a lot more polished in ring now. Like, I think he really has taken some time to like work on that and everything. It can sometimes be hard to like really like gauge these guys while they're still on excursion until they come back, because we don't really know like what kind of gimmick he's got. Yeah, Ozawa's gimmick was completely different while he was on excursion.
What was I going to say? There was remember the Noah Britton shows?
Yeah.
I saw him on one of those shows when he was on excursion. He was a botch machine. I think it was
yeah.
And then like I'm like they came back at Rocket Pack and I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know, what a transformation of just like 4 months previous. Like,
yes,
wow.
no, and I mean Kuga isn't like a botch machine, but his moveset is also like a lot more simple too. I think that helps. But like his selling was really good. Like, he was like the underdog essentially against like Ahura, who is like a super hated heel in GWF. It's really funny to watch him in GWF versus watching like Ahura in like WXW, because it's basically like night and day in terms of like reactions, where like in WXW he's like the beloved baby face, and then in GWF he is like the most hated motherfucker in the entire promotion.
I mean, he's good either way as like a plucky baby face or just a shitbag heel. So I think that gives him. I mean, it's not unlike Ozawa. Like, you know, Ozawa can kind of be both, I think. Although, you know,
I mean, yeah, hopefully he gets the chance to be a bit more of a baby face soon.
Yes, for sure. All right. Well, we'll see you in a couple of weeks, and enjoy all the wrestling out there. Take care. Bye.
Hi, I'm Andrew Rich, and if you're like me, you look at the state of modern wrestling discourse and think, wow, what a cesspool. That's why I'm here to tell you about Music of the Mat Remix. That's right, your favorite wrestling music podcast is back with a new format, where I bring on a guest and we play songs related to wrestling-themed topics. It could be a wrestling reference, a wrestling concept, a wrestling pun, things of that nature. Now you might be saying, Andrew, that is a very, very tenuous connection to pro wrestling on a wrestling podcast network. Is this just an excuse to hang out with your friends and talk about music and ignore the rest of the wrestling landscape? Yes. Yes, it is. So listen to Music of the Mat Remix on the Voices of Wrestling Podcast Network, available on Apple, Spotify, or your podcast player of choice.